Oh man, this is incredibly embarrassing, this topic, but it has to be done. It's about getting a girl to squirt. Okay, so squirting is when a woman has an orgasm so profound that she releases liquid out of her vagina. I don't understand the physical, biological aspects of it, the physiological aspects, to tell you the truth. I only know from experience, okay? So I'm gonna talk to you from my experience, and this video is kind of embarrassing, but there's actually a very serious point to it. And let me explain. Okay, the first thing you have to understand is that, see, when you fuck a girl really good and you bring her to orgasm, preferably multiple orgasms, her feelings towards you and her relationship towards you will alter significantly. The fact of the matter is, if you get a girl to orgasm multiple times and squirt on more than one occasion, she will bind herself to you in a more profound way. And so it's actually important. You know, it's embarrassing, yeah, but it plays into the whole pair bonding thing between a man and a woman. And so you want to be able to get a girl to squirt. It's actually important. Yeah. Now here's something else. See, every woman can be brought to orgasm, and every woman can be made to squirt. It only depends on the guy, you. Let me explain. See, getting a woman to have an orgasm does not depend on how big a dick you have. It doesn't depend on how forceful you stick your dick into her. No. Getting a woman to orgasm depends on a whole host of factors that are unrelated to you insofar as your sexual organ is concerned, but does depend on you in terms of manipulating the woman's environment and the feelings she is experiencing so as to achieve orgasm. You see, for a woman to achieve orgasm, she has to be in several simultaneous emotional states. Number one, she has to feel very relaxed. And number two, she has to feel wanton desire. Okay? Basically, she has to be horny. Horny as all get out. Okay? And in order to achieve those two things, you have to create an environment whereby she feels very relaxed in your presence. Okay? And very much that you are in control of her sexual experience. Because you see, women are fundamentally submissive, all right? By their nature, they are submissive. They want a more dominating personality to take over any given situation, especially a sexual situation. They want the man to control their bodies, but at the same time, they want the man to feel that he's not going to hurt them. This is actually very important. Yeah, you have to come across as, firm and perhaps even aggressive, perhaps even to the point of a gentle violence almost, but at the same time, not scary, okay? Because when women are afraid, it's harder for them to achieve orgasm, right? But when they are excited, when it's thrilling, when there's like danger, but it's in quotation marks, yeah? And you're being very aggressive and very quote unquote violent, but not really. It's more like almost pretend. Then they feel very relaxed. They give themselves over to the orgasm, and you can give them that orgasm that they crave. And more to the point, give them that orgasm so that they bind themselves closer to you. Because see, that's the whole point. The whole point of this exercise, the whole point of getting a girl to orgasm not once, but 2, 3, 4 times, the whole point of getting her to squirt is so that her very powerful physical sensation will translate into a psychological need for you. Yeah. And let's look at the obverse. You guys who have more sexual experience, how many times you've had like a lousy lay? You've had a sexual experience and it wasn't very good, and shortly thereafter you never saw the girl again, even though you wanted to sometimes. I remember it. I remember one time I was in college and there was this girl I was crazy about, right? And I really was into her, and I finally got her into bed, and the sex wasn't very good, and I didn't perform very well, to tell you the truth. You know, we saw each other a couple of times after that, but we didn't go to bed, and then after that, sort of like she just drifted away, embarrassed. Because yeah, a bad sexual encounter to a woman is a black mark on you. And you don't perform, then she's not really going to want to be around you anymore. You see what I mean? So of course, this makes you anxious because you say to yourself, well, how do I perform? How do I make it happen? Simplicity itself, okay? And I'll get really fucking graphic here, and I don't give a fuck, because this is something important. See, the way you stimulate a girl into orgasm is manually, okay? You will rarely be able to use your dick to get her off, okay? It's actually a rare woman or somebody who's been with you for a while who can come to orgasm by way of your dick in her vagina, okay? That's a simple fact. And I know this because I fucked a lot of pussy in my time, okay? I know what's what, okay? No matter how much you stick your dick into her and no matter how long you last, it is very unlikely that in the first few times that you have sex with a girl, she will have an orgasm off of just natural, regular intercourse. The way she will have an orgasm is by way of manual stimulation. That is you rubbing your hand against her pussy. Yeah, that's what you have to do. That's how you get a girl to orgasm. And you know, it's all good and fine to be embarrassed and giggle and shit like that, but let's be practical here. See, this is actually important. You gotta get a girl to come. If she doesn't come, well, then we've explained, right, the outcome. If she doesn't come, she's going to blow you off. You're just not going to be with her. She'll be embarrassed, right? So you have to get her off. And you get her off manually. That's surefire, okay? With a dick, you know, maybe 1 in 5 that she comes, the odds improve the longer the relationship, yeah? But manually, 90% chance that she comes. Oh, yeah. Now, insofar as actually squirting, okay, well, manually all the way, yeah. A woman will come if you manually stimulate her, yes. And if you stimulate her consistently enough, without stopping, she'll eventually squirt. Now, here's the thing about squirting. See, a girl who has an orgasm, that's going to be very powerful and she'll enjoy it. If she squirts, that's going to be much more powerful and she will enjoy it much more. And more to the point, see, if you just manually stimulate her and she says that she came, well, you're not really going to know. But if she squirts, you know she came, okay? Now, the problem with squirting is that a lot of times the girl will not want to squirt, believe it or not. Oh yeah, see, because a lot of times a girl will not realize what's going to happen and she feels subjectively that she's going to pee. Because that's what squirting feels like to a girl, okay? Now, the liquid that comes out when she squirts, it's not urine, okay? I actually don't know what the fuck that liquid is, but it's like, it's water, basically, okay? I mean, like, to get all nitty-gritty about it, yeah, I've smelled it. I've like looked at it. Yeah, it's water. I don't know where it comes from, but it comes out of a girl when she orgasms really hard. The problem is that, especially the first time, the girl would think that she's going to pee. She thinks that she's going to pee herself, and she's going to control her body so as not to pee. And here comes a delicate point. See, you're going to have to convince her that she's not going to pee. You got to convince her and tell her, no, 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 honey, it's not pee. It's just you're going to squirt, and that's fine, and it's all good. Okay? You got to get her in the mental state. And the fact of the matter is, you don't talk to her so much, you just keep on doing what you're doing. And if she tries to stop you from manually stimulating her, because that's how this will happen, right? You're going to be manually stimulating her, and she'll try to stop you, and you say to her in your, best impression of, like a dominant kind of S&M guy or whatever. What's the name of the 50 Shades of Guy? You tell her in your best impression of such a man, you say, no, I'm going to take what I want. And you just keep on stimulating her, basically masturbating her, basically making her come once, twice, and then it'll happen. Oh yeah. When it happens, it's going to cause a bit of a mess, to tell you the truth. Ignore it, okay? Ignore it and don't make the chick feel bad. Just keep on doing it. And here's the funny thing, see, you keep on doing it and she's going to have more and more orgasms, okay? It's not like guys. We come and that's it, lights out for us and we want to go to sleep. Not with girls. No, no, no. With girls, they want to keep on, and they can keep on, okay? It's hard to get that first orgasm, but the second comes shortly thereafter, and the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, they come in rapid fire succession, okay? And yeah, you just keep on going. There will be a point where she will be truly exhausted, and then you back off, right? But once it happens, just keep on going. Trust me, just keep on going. You'll do fine, believe me. Now, once this is over, okay, once the literal waterworks have sort of like petered out, right? Okay, maybe you've come, maybe you haven't. You probably haven't, okay? Come, but come quickly, okay? Understand that, see, there has to be times when she comes and times when you comes. It's impossible to come simultaneously. I mean, like on porn movies and shit like that, they say that it happens all the time. Fuck that. That never happens, okay? That two people come at the same time is like rare as unicorns, okay? It's always one comes first and then the other comes. But here's the thing. See, a girl who has come, 2, 3 times, she's squirted maybe once, twice, 3 times, more maybe even, right? After that, she is going to feel whatever, and you can fuck her brains out, and she will be delighted, okay? She will want to make you come. Oh, yeah. She will want to make you come very badly because her ego will be on it, okay? It'll be a sense that, like, okay, this guy made me come so many times and made me come really good. I gotta get him off. Oh yeah, and don't worry about it. Don't feel that she has come and therefore you're just shit out of luck. No. Okay, no. It's she's come, but you can keep on fucking her. Maybe she won't come again, but she will enjoy it and she will want you to come. Okay? Okay. Now this squirting thing, I'm telling you, it's a powerful weapon. It is a powerful weapon. Okay? I think it was Oscar Wilde who said that everything in life is about sex, except sex, which is about power. Very true, okay? Sex is about power in the relationship, the power dynamic in the relationship. If you get a girl off, you get her off multiple times, and you basically train her over multiple sexual sessions, right? So that whenever you want to, she gets off rather, and she comes and comes hard and squirts, right? If you do that consistently, the power in the relationship will be on your side. You see, a lot of guys fail to understand this. A lot of guys treat their woman sexually as if she were like a delicate porcelain vase. Yeah, they treat the woman like, oh, she might break, I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna be very gentle and tender. Fuck that. Fuck that, okay? Guys who act that way, the girl is just not going to be sexually satisfied. It's as simple as that. So you have to be aggressive, you have to take control, physically take control, manhandle her. Not in a violent way, not in a way that scares her. No, because that's counterproductive to what you want, right? You have to manhandle her and control her physically in a way that she feels reassured, okay? And you get her off good multiple times, every time, okay? I mean, think to yourself that you are willing to sacrifice your own orgasm for the sake of getting her off. Because if you get her off, see, psychologically, you're always going to have the whip hand. You're always going to be the guy, okay? You're always going to be the guy who can give her good orgasms, okay? And that is something that every woman wants because every woman is a sexual being, okay? Now, of course, it's not a priority for them. No, certainly not. There are other things that are more important to them. But being the man who can consistently give her orgasms and good orgasms and multiple orgasms, right, will give you a status in their eyes that no other man can touch, okay? You might be ugly, you might be fat, bald, you might be poor, you might be all of these things. But if you can get a girl off, get her off hard multiple times, you got it made, okay? I mean, some millionaire Adonis will literally not be able to compete with you, short, bald, fat, tubby, poor that you are, if you can get off the girl. Oh yeah. This is sort of like an embarrassing video, but I had to do it. You know, it's important. And if you don't believe me, fine, don't believe me. But, you know, like I always say, I know this shit not because I'm smarter, but because I've been around longer.